She's close like me.
What?
She's close like me.
Okay.
I saw you at
45 minutes, counting.
I got the D, I got
Okay, is everybody here yet? We'll wait for a second. Make sure everybody showed up.
I can't wait to get home.
We'll wait here a second, guys. Make sure everybody showed up. How y'all doing today?
My just smacked my butt.
We not doing that.
Oh, guys, you
All right, you be back up?
Yes, I just have to get some of my paperwork.
Okay, we start guest speaker.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. I'll start speaking to you guys while he does that. That way, okay, we only have 45 minutes. I guess one of the periods were longer while I was in school. It seemed like that. I guess one day were an hour 20 minutes, but they must have come down. But I think there used to be like 4 periods a day back then when I was in school. I remember it was like 4 periods a day. Third period was the lunch and fourth, so it was like first, second, third, fourth. So they were pretty long back then, but they must have added more periods in, which is understandable. Try to get more in. But my name's Jared and CB, everybody. I'm a former graduate at Fairfield Senior High School. I was a student here from 2000 to 2003. So it was a while ago. You guys were just little guys were just getting born at that time. You guys were little babies that thing. But so that was a while ago. So, but it was really great. My former teacher I had was Miss Keller, which I'm going to try to see today. I'm looking forward to seeing her hopefully before I leave because I want to say hi to her and everything and stuff like that. I haven't seen her in like since I was at Mercy South or something. I think I was getting blood drawn some last time I saw her because what she did, we did a job exploration class for people with special needs. So one of the places they go to is the hospital, Mercy South Hospital, and so like that's when I saw her last. It was about a few years ago. So, but I do biography, everybody, and I'm going to have you guys first introduce yourselves first to me first. So I'm going to start from here, and we'll go on over. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Soraya.
I'm Christian.
I'm Ian.
I'm Jared.
Korean's Jerry too. All right, go to the back.
I'm Big Jerry. Tall and skinny.
I'm Corey.
I'm Christina.
I'm Cody.
I'm Layla.
I'm Skylar.
I'm Lexi.
All right, just so you guys know, I'm going to be documenting this class.
And real quick, Jared and I met a year ago. We met through networking. What is networking? Meeting other people at other events and stuff. And we have worked on a few projects together. I think I showed you the climate change documentary, just a few shots from it. If not, we may be watching it sometime this week. But we worked on that together. We worked on a film competition back in February together. We worked on something, a little Bellevue documentary he was doing. I helped just watch his equipment and shoot a few B-roll. But we've worked together again. And it's that networking that brings us together to help each other out. And I know Jared will love to help you guys out if you have any, we'll obviously have questions afterwards. But
Yeah, and I know Doug's told me that you guys are starting on the editing process, and you guys will see some of the split screen settings I do. So I might come in and assist you guys when you guys get further into the editing. We guys get to the split screen, the more technical stuff. I might come in and help you guys out on that, and stuff like that. So I live in Fairfield. I live down the road, so it works out great. So I'll be helping probably you guys out on that as well. And also I'll be handing you guys out business cards in a little while. And so you guys can also get a hold of me if you guys ever want to meet up. You guys can email me. You guys, if we want to meet up on Saturday or something like that, you guys, we can meet up and we can work on projects together and all that kind of stuff. So definitely, for sure. But just to go on, my name's Jared, like I said, and I'm a biography. I own a channel called Real Life Action TV. It started out Jared Film, and like I said to the last class, the earliest video is from 2012. The channel started in 2010 as Jared Film. So the earliest video I have is 2012. That's from a dance party that was here in the Fairfield cafeteria. So that's the earliest video I have. That's like back in April 2012. But I have videos earlier than that, but unfortunately they got deleted because my channel name changed, my username changed, and so they didn't, for some reason my videos got deleted, and stuff like that. So I don't have the videos from back when the channel started, but I try to upload some of them right back up onto the channel that was on there as well. But the channel started in March 10th, 2010, and like, so it's going on eight and a half years just about, guys. 8.5 years, can you believe that? And so 10-year anniversary, I'm going to do a special video for the 10-year anniversary. Hello. Hello. You want to introduce yourself?
Jalen Gilbert.
Tracy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I have them introduce yourself. Just like I told them, guys, my name is Jared Aaron CBF. I have a YouTube channel called Real Life Action TV, started in 2010. And, as Jared filmed. Then it went to Jared Aaron CBF in 2012. And then I changed it to Real Life TV back in 2015 or so. Then 2017, 2016, it went to Real Life Action TV. So it's been called Real Life Action TV since. I like it because it just shows action. It just shows action what's going on out in the community. And like I do a lot of community-based videos, educational videos, college, university videos, all that kind of stuff. So, and stuff like that. And this is my Sony A6R NX5U. It's a Sony product, and it's really good quality footage. You guys will see here in a minute when we show it to you. It's really good. It's just very good video. And so I've owned this camera since 2011. And then I got my computer. I edit on Adobe Premiere Pro.
How much did it cost you?
$5,000.
Okay, and our cameras, the cameras that you're using are $3,400. But, these are new, and he's had his camera for a while, so you can tell prices do go down.
So this camera is cheaper, guys. This
Yeah,
camera
it's
is cheaper now.
But when he got it, of course, when I bought mine, they were $5,000 too each, so, yeah.
And I am planning on upgrading here very soon. I'm actually going to be talking to Carol about getting you grants to upgrade. I'm planning on upgrading to 4K because everything's going to 4K. And especially when we were watching the video last time, like the last class, it looked like it bumps it up to 4K, these TVs now, which is awesome. So you can shoot 1080p, it bumps it up to 4K. So like, it looked very, very good. You guys will see that later on and stuff like that. And this is my telephoto lens that I use. It's on right now, and I also have a fisheye lens as well, which we are going to hook up the camera right now, and we're going to be showing you that. And I'm going to turn down the volume because we had a
Yeah, I'll
back.
turn down the volume. Yeah.
You guys can see yourself what you guys look like before we show it to you. You guys will see what you guys look like on the screen here in a second. You guys see yourselves? I will post it on YouTube so you guys will see that on the site as well. I posted on YouTube. Later, everybody. Last class was love it. Nobody was like shy. Last class, like somebody said, like, you were out in the cafeteria or shooting. I was like, yeah, I was like shooting around, like my former school and everything. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to pause this now. All right, how you guys want to meet clients is you want to be very friendly to clients. You want to like speak to them you want to dress very casually, business attire, just like me and Doug are wearing. You want to wear business attire. You want to look very presentable. Make sure your hair's combed, and you want to make sure you look nice. So obviously you guys will learn that because you guys are starting to get your first jobs, especially those of you that are juniors and seniors are starting to get your first jobs. And obviously your first job's probably going to be a fast food place, first until you get more experience, and then you're going to build up from there. So you will build up the ladder. So you might be at that job thinking, I want to be out for you now. Don't worry, you will be doing it. You just got to stay focused because trust me, I had to go through the same routine as well. So, stuff like that. So you want to be very, very nice. You want to be dressed very, very good. You want to speak slow, and you want to speak very, very casually, slow, very good. You want to make sure they understand. And the reason why I do talk a little fast because I have autism, Asperger's autism, but like what's really good about that, guys, about autism is that people that are autistic, they're very fast learners. They're very, very fast learners. Like there's things that people with autism learn very, very quick. Just like, for instance, me with videography, I learned videography very, very fast myself. So, some of you, I told you I had a former teacher named Miss Keller here at Fairfield and stuff, and stuff like that. So they taught me, my teachers taught me to be very, very professional, very, very good, make sure to dress very, very nice, be very, very sweet, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I do and stuff. So you guys will learn that as well. But, it's a really good field to get into, guys, because, you learn how to put together a story through what you're seeing through the viewfinder. That's the enjoyment part of it. I'm sure you guys look at it that way too. It's how you're capturing the moment and the lens, and you put together a story to tell a story, right? And soon you guys are going to be doing videos, going out and do a lot of video stuff, probably doing like your own documentaries and stuff like that. So you guys will be doing that soon. But you just want to be very, very nice when you speak to clients. You want to speak to them. You want to hand them your business card. You want to shake their hand. You want to, offer them. And you don't want to offer too much in pay. Like if you plan on getting paid for the shoot, you don't want to go too high in pay. You want to stay within the $199 to $399 realm. That's the best realm to stay in, guys. You don't want to go too high, so you want to stay in within that realm. And does anybody know what freelance is? What's a freelance videographer? Anybody know what that is?
Is that like a person who just films anything and everything? Like freelance?
It
It
can.
has to do with pay and your jobs. Like you're not hired from, you're not hired and getting a steady paycheck from some business. You get a paycheck from this business for doing work, then you get another business for doing work. So freelance means you're not hired by just one company doing one thing. You're getting your paychecks from lots of people. Yeah. But
So-
yeah, at times you are doing a lot of things for free and just shooting a lot of stuff. I know Jared loves to get that camera out and shoot stuff.
Oh, I do every week. I get out and I do a community video. I do a college campus video. I do a public Q&A video. So I go out and I interact with the community, educational videos every week, guys. And this week's video is going to be on this video. Besides this one, when I filmed today, it's going to be posted. This week's promo video is going to be about the Sidewinder. Recently, I did a video at Sidewinder Coffee. And there's a trailer, there's a little rough cut uploaded onto YouTube, onto the channel right now, but I'm going to be finishing that up, and that's going to be posted this Friday and this week, or this weekend. So I'm posting that this Friday or this weekend, between Friday and Sunday, that'll be posted.
We should
So,
probably watch the videos because they do announcements today. So
oh yeah, that's true,
keep everything on track, okay?
definitely for sure.
Okay.
So we're going to show you guys the video so we have time. Anybody see? Thank you so much, Doug. Totally forgot about that, the announcements.
Yeah.
Been years, man. It's been years since I've been in school. It's been like 13 years.
Oops, gotta turn the volume up.
So this is the old Ryan video, guys.
Oh, this state's Belgium. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
it's like a neighborhood in flux. There's always something new, always a new restaurant. And you know, it's not like a big place like Chicago where there's a lot of fanfare around openings, but like every time I come out, there's something new. And I really love that. A new restaurant, a new bar, a new place to be. When I lived on Mulberry Street, there was trash on the ground, like it was a different place. And now there's actually new buildings coming up, so that's really fun to see.
Yeah, it's all got fixed up. This is about showing how it runs, what we fixed up through the years.
I think it's beautiful. I think it's bringing a lot of really cool and diverse people around here. I work down here, and I love the environment. I love the people. The theaters, they really try to focus on bringing young people down here, and just like a really diverse crowd. And the restaurants are absolutely fabulous. There's a reason why there's always a wait at a restaurant down here on like a Saturday morning or an evening, definitely.
For folks that are a little bit hesitant like this, well, maybe it's not safe enough, but I don't know how much safer it is compared to back in the 2000s decade.
Oh yeah, it's a lot safer. They have more security down here, and I feel like a lot more people they feel more comfortable to walk around down here and shop down here, eat down here, relax. It's changed a lot.
This is our 7th store in the area. We have we have a store down the street, and then this is our Togo OTR store. We have 2 stores up in Clifton, and I started working there. And that was about 2 years ago when we decided to open this store. I was asked to come manage it, so here I am. The store itself is awesome because we just get everybody from all walks of life come in. You get to meet new people, and I feel like every day I leave I learn something from somebody. And I know I love that part about it, but I really love the neighborhood too because it's just nice. You can walk down the street and meet so many random new people, and there's always a new face. So, and I love all the new things that pop up all the time. My favorite restaurant is Abigail Street, and that's just over there up the street. And they have tapas, and they're seasonal, so they change their menu all the time. And there's a new place just around the corner here on Republic called Enjoy, and they just opened about a month ago, and they're like fast casual Indian food, so that's a really good place to go when you're in a hurry.
A lot of the food places around here are really good.
The Eagle, the Senate,
Yeah, Bakersfield.
Lockman's a fun bar.
Yeah. So it's just a really kind of new, young, happening place. So
Yeah.
it's really fun.
You know, I have a soft spot for Main Street. I was sad to see when, some of the shops, they come and they go. But really, I like the coffee bars. I love some of the clothing boutiques around here. Like, they look like they would be pricey on the outside, but they're actually very reasonable. And like the girls who curate the collections, like, work really hard. So like you see like tons of entrepreneurs down here. I love being able to go to Washington Park. Like I remember I used to walk by Washington Park like 10 years ago, and it was nothing. It was kind of a place you didn't want to walk by. But like just this year I think has been the biggest year I've seen. Like the amount of people down here, it's like twice as much.
the folks that are concerned about moving down here, about when I know you moved down here, how much is it cost to rent here online?
Well, it's, one bedroom, I guess, could go for $1,500. 2 bedrooms are probably $2,000 to $2,500. Depends on what floor you're on, what type of condominium you're in. If you're in apartment buildings or condominiums, but it's not that extravagant. It's a good place to live, good investment for folks.
I definitely think that now is the time to come to Over the Rhine. Now is the time to experience what's going on. There's a huge growth in business, small businesses, the arts community. The arts community is very unique here in Cincinnati. It's very close-knit, tight-knit community, and now is the time to experience it. People are moving here, and you come down here, come see why people are moving down here to Over the Rhine.
You seen this before?
No, I've seen her.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I'm like
Okay. Anybody have any questions about this video before we go on to the next one?
nah. Is that something that in Ohio?
Next video is going to be Taste of Belgium. Trying to keep on totally forgot about the announcements, so trying to keep on. I do remember they did do announcements beginning at the end of the day.
So here's where he was able to get inside of a business and shoot a lot of footage of them working in that. So a little bit different. Same kind of style, documentary style, but where you saw a lot of buildings and outside stuff in the other one. Now he's got a lot of stuff inside.
I love their draft selections. They have a good craft beer selection. It's not all just domestics. You can get anything from Rhinegeist Truth that's just right around the corner to something that you can't get until the south side, so it's very interesting. I actually enjoy their waffles with no syrup at all. They're just a different waffle that you cannot make at home. They're extremely tasty. And then the bartender, Jonathan, is amazing. You can come here in the morning when everything else is closed and sit down, and he just engages in wonderful conversations with you to make you feel like you're right at home.
This sort of shows the different steps, guys.
We started about 10 years ago at Finley Market. From there, we've grown into kind of Cincinnati staple. We have locations in Over the Rhine, which is our first one. as well as 3 other locations around the city and a location at Finley Market, one in Columbus as well. We opened this location on 12th and Vine in September 2011, so going on 7 years. One of our taglines is respect the waffle. So we do hashtag respect the waffle, it's what built us, but we like to pay homage to the past but still move ourselves forward. So we have a couple menu items like our waffle and chicken, which is our #1 seller, as well as the Beltucky hot brown, which is my favorite. It's a waffle with oven roasted turkey, cheddar mornay sauce, tomato, candied bacon. It's incredible. We also have 24 draft beers, including a beer we have an exclusive deal with in Belgium. So we have a deal with the brewery in Belgium, and that allows us to bring this really awesome beer that's nowhere else in the city or the state for that matter. So we pride ourselves on having an incredibly cultivated beer menu as well.
My name is Srijita Chattopadhyay. So I think the most appealing thing about Taste of Belgium was the waffle. We were looking at Google and places that we can eat, and the waffle looked really yummy. So just came here for breakfast, brunch, I guess. When I walked into the restaurant, I was very confused about whether I should get the Belgian chocolate and cream or whether I should get the Nutella and banana. And my waiter, he said that apparently the banana and the Nutella taste so much better, and that it's a delicacy back in Belgium, so I thought I'll get that.
Taste Belgium, I love the environment it's in, I love the locations on the banks and OTR, and the food is really great, and it's a good place to go with all my friends. No, it's actually my 5th or 4th time to Taste of Belgium, actually. The dish I recommend, honestly, is the chicken and waffles. And you could get a waffle alone, and it's absolutely amazing. It's the thing I get every time I'm here. It's so good.
And working at Taste of Belgium was really awesome. They were one of the first restaurants actually down here. They kind of helped build the neighborhood. So I think it's excellent to work down here. We bring in a lot of really diverse people. We feed a lot of people down here.
This restaurant has a really, really nice vibe with like the graffitis and it's got this really cool vibe. I don't feel like I traveled 3 hours from Kentucky to be here. It just feels like we've traveled like to New York.
I would highly recommend going to this restaurant in any location in the banks and OTR. Every location's in a good place, it's a good environment, and it's great service, great food.
OTR is an amazing place to come. Everybody should definitely enjoy the small, unique restaurants here. It's definitely something different that you can't find inside of a big hometown where it's just a bunch of chain restaurants. So definitely take your time and come here and visit. And there's plenty of free parking. There's parking garages to make you feel safe if you're a little bit nervous of coming here. It's an interesting place to come, and I would suggest everybody to join.
Taste of Belgium, come visit us down at 12th and Vine and Over the Rhine. We're here 7 days a week. We open at 7 a.m. during the week and 8 a.m. during the weekend. And we're open late night as well. 24 draft beers, about 50 in the bottle and can. Extensive menu, and we're right in the heart of it all. So come down, get on the streetcar, get a waffle, get a beer, go see a show next door at Ensemble, down at Music Hall. We're here for all occasions. AuthenticWaffle.com. And follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat at Taste of Belgium.
Anybody have any other questions? See, I always put their website on there, guys, as well, so you can go to their site. You always want to do that. Anybody have any questions?
You don't have to.
What time do announcements start?
A little 5 after, if they have them, but we'll see. Okay, so what did he say at the beginning before we watched him about telling a story? What kind of story was he telling? Okay, about what?
Like how the community has improved over the
Right, and what kind of methods did he use to tell the story?
He showed pictures of how it used to look and like asked people about how they thought it used to
Right, and asking those people are called what?
Interview.
Interviews, right? So we've done a few interviews, but we just really haven't done interviews with the storyline yet. Remember the purpose? Well, we wanted to at least get you to do interviews so you can put in your computer and start editing and learn that. He used a lot of cutaways. Remember what cutaways are? Yeah, and you may call, we also learned that as B-roll. A-roll is your primary interviewing, and then B-roll would be cutaways that support. Like when she was talking about the chicken waffle, what did you see?
A chicken
A
waffle.
chicken waffle, right. So you're showing visual images that help support what people are talking about underneath, and that's called voiceover. But when they're on camera, and sometimes you're off camera, you can direct your audience that way. And Jared does a great job in mixing that up and using the elements of production to make a nice story. I'll let him talk now.
Okay, just so you guys know that, do you guys have any other questions you guys want to ask?
Come on,
Anybody?
ask some questions. How do you get such good imagery?
Camera's quality.
White balance?
Yep, you want white balance? There's actually an automatic white balance button here, guys, on the camera right there. Like you can press that, but you also want to use. Doug's probably telling you guys you want to use a piece of white paper, zoom in at it, and white balance, okay, and stuff like that. If your color looks off, you want white balance. So, because you want, I mean, it's just going to draw the viewer away. It's not going to look very good. It's not going to look like it does in the room here. You know, for instance, it looks like, it does in the room right now while I'm seeing you guys. When I look at it through the LCD screen, if any of you guys want to come up and look, we see through the LCD screen. We see through the LCD screen, look to see how it's the same color.
Color looks off.
Yeah, see the color looks the same, yeah.
Yeah, that color looks like purplish.
Looks like what?
See?
Purplish red, look at it.
It's a bit bright. Yeah, he's fine with it.
Oh, no. Hard man.
Yeah, see how it's bright? See how the light, with fluorescent lighting, guys, when you shoot in a place, the fluorescent lighting, it's going to be brighter. It's not going to be, you're not going to see the fluorescent bulbs like you do in real life. It's going to be brighter because the camera's focusing on the brightest of the room. So you also got to think about that. Now, you might be able to see the details of these lights right here. These lights are darker, but you're not going to see the details on the air fluorescent lights, that are throughout the school. So, like, it's going to seem brighter. So that's something to just keep in mind. If it's like that, don't worry. I mean, you're not focusing on that. You're focusing on the environment. You're focusing on what you're capturing through the lens. So don't focus on that. So you don't worry about that. But like, if any guys got any questions, I actually did not go to college to learn this. I actually self-taught myself, and I actually met a guy named Christian Appleby that actually works at Cincinnati State. He hired Doug to teach this program, to start this program up for Fairfield High School, and so that's who I met. And Christian taught me, and did a thing called Film Style Alliance. I was an intern at Mia Bridges for a few years, and I got hired on, and actually I was editing, and I was like a few steps. By the time Christian went away to his office at Mia Bridges, I was a few steps ahead by the time he came back out. So that tells you how fast of a learner I was. So it's really fun. It's the beauty of it, guys, is you're capturing a story through the lens, So you're capturing a story through the lens. You're creating a moment, a time for people to learn about a certain thing that's going on in your community or wherever. So and stuff like that. But you always want to shoot in this kind of lens. So it's all different kind of lenses out now. You don't want to be using the fisheye like I showed you earlier. You only want to use that a span while, but like if you guys want to, let's say after you guys graduate 5 years, you guys want to video if you guys got YouTube channels, you want to video your school experience, you can use it for that to show tour, but you also want to shoot one angle just to show, you don't want to draw your viewers away, so. But anybody else have any other questions?
So he has his own business, and he makes money at this. And like he said earlier, we talked about, gave you his card if you guys want to reach out to him at any time.
And I'm in the area. You guys know where Mercy South is, right? Does anybody live over in that neighborhood in New England Hills subdivision? That's the neighborhood I live in. So I live right by Mercy South Hospital. So I live right around the corner here, guys. So, so if any of you guys want to get together, unfortunately my office is down in the basement. But if you guys want to get together and do documentary work, if you guys got ideas, we can work on it. You guys can just shoot me an email, and then we can get together. Maybe your parents, you might be able to drop you off and whatever. So we'll figure that out. And also, me and Doug were talking about when you guys get to the split screen and more technical editing, I might come in and show you guys how I do that split screen editing. So that way you guys can learn how to do that as well. So I might come in and help you guys on that.
Right. You learn every day that you get your camera out and do things. Because sometimes you learn, I didn't do very good today, and your images aren't not as good as clean and crisp and stuff. So get your cameras out, and he'd be happy, like I said, to you stay in touch with him through email. When he gets on a gig, you might need an assistant, and just by watching and learning and helping out, you learn.
Is there anybody in this room that wants to do documentary work? What kind of video style you guys are looking at doing? Not sure yet?
They're not usually as shy around many people.
What'd you say?
I want to do music production.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a musician.
Okay, we could probably shoot me music videos would be awesome, yeah. Definitely for sure.
Music production, music production has a lot of similarity to audio video production because you meet with the client, you discuss with them what kind of results they want to have. Do they just want to sell their music online, or do they want to get a real record label, right? You discuss that with the artist. You schedule with the artist how many songs they're going to do. You schedule a studio. You get the microphones. You get the band. Several things like you get the video production. You get, So a lot of things that we talked about in pre-production, paperwork and all, you do very similar in music production, but it's a different art. But yeah. So what you're learning here, you can obviously extend into all kinds of industries.
All right,
guys, thank you.
Give Jerry a round of applause.
Thank you. I'll be back in, like I said.